Shopify's product tags, also called collection tags, are great for organizing your products internally, but are bad for SEO. In this video, I'll show you what to do about them and how to clean up the product tags from your store's index so they won't hold your site back from ranking any longer. You'll learn exactly how to check the status of these pages and how to update the code in your Shopify theme files without needing the help of a developer. Okay, so what are these product or collection tag pages in the first place, and why do you want to consider no indexing and blocking crawling of them by search engines? So, product and collection tags, whatever you want to call them, they're great for organizing your products on the back end. But the issue is that Shopify automatically creates these low value pages by kind of duplicating your collections. And that's why you don't want these to be indexed. They're basically carbon copies of your existing collection pages. That's where the issue comes in. So they're absolutely fine. Like, use them on the back end, please. But where it makes sense. But we want to be sure to just clean up the technical side of things just so that they don't hamper your site from ranking. So yeah, and I'll show you a few examples of what I mean, and you can check. So first of all, you can use this query to check, how many of these pages that you have indexed. So here's an example of a site that doesn't have any of these pages indexed, so they've already hidden them or they don't use tags. Whereas here's an example of a site that has these tags enabled. So you can see they have hundreds of these potentially showing up. So for all the different variations that they have. So this is an example of where you'd want to make these updates that we're going to go over in this video. Okay, so I have an example here. And this whole section is from my technical SEO training document. You can get the link in the description below for the full guide. And I just wanted to show, here's an actual example of, so this is like a usual collection page. And then here is these like product tag pages. So it's basically the exact same thing as your existing collections, except with the tag name appended to the end of it. And the issue is, if you could look, these are exact same pages. They have just the only difference is the product. So we have like a kind of a filter applied for that tag. So only showing the different products that apply for the specific tag here. And the issue is too, so if you look, we're targeting like that main keyword here. You can see the description, and for the tag version, it's like the same title. So we have the same keyword here at the beginning of the title, except we have this like automatically generated like tagged string added into the title, exact same meta description. And you can see here, so we have, it's kind of canonicalized to the tag page, and this is not indexable because I've already made the update to the site. That's why they're hidden, but I'll show you how to do this for your own site in this video. So that's the main thing I wanted to go over here, but I just wanted to make it clear of like why this is a low value page. Like, we don't need or want this page to be indexed, and then or even to be crawled by search engines, especially you have dozens or hundreds of these pages, like looks like this site does. You just don't need them to be found by search engines, because any products listed on these pages will also be listed on your main collection page. So they'll be as long as like your main collection pages are getting crawled, the rest of the products will be crawled anyway. So there's really no kind of SEO value here for having these pages, and this kind of lead to kind of index bloat, especially if you have a lot of them. So that's why we want to get rid of them from the Google index, basically. And what we can do here. So I just want to make a quick note. So if you don't know what you're doing, not comfortable editing code, hire a developer, but you should be able to just make this quick fix on your own, honestly, especially with the help of tools like Claude or ChatGPT to guide you along if things go wrong, or if you kind of question yourself what you're doing. So I just wanted to make that disclaimer here. Not responsible for anything that happens. Like, update this at your own risk, basically. And in order to, first of all, just no index these pages. So the first step, you want to remove these from the index. You'll want to add this code snippet here to your theme.liquid file. So if you just go Shopify here, theme.liquid, and if you're confused, overwhelmed or something, don't be. What you can do, really, if you get stuck, if you can just select everything, open a new chat, and just say, here's my theme.liquid file in whatever AI tool of choice, and where can I add this code snippet. So the snippet, in order, yes, to no index these like product tags so they don't show up in Google anymore. And you'll probably get a good recommendation of where to insert the code into the page. But generally, if you just look, you'll probably have like some sort of scripts or like tracking codes, Google Analytics here, and then you'll see you can just search for like meta. So this is kind of the beginning of the page source, with your like meta title and everything, will show up here. And this is usually where I like to add the code. So you can see this is what I've added before. So I'll just delete this for educational purposes. And yes, I'll just add this code exactly as it is, from the guide. So you can just tell that this works. And so you can see right now, before I save anything, this page is not indexable. And now if I like just save changes, so this is how you can check. And yeah, I highly recommend downloading the detailed Chrome extension. It's just a free extension, really helpful for SEO. And now if I go back here, do a hard refresh, Control Shift or Command Shift R, now you can see it's still not indexable. Okay, but we can look at the page source, see what's going on. And if you just search for no index, okay, never mind. Yes, it's working correctly. Basically, I already just added the code. So just wanted to prove, okay, so before I add that code now, it is indexable. That's the kind of the point I wanted to make. And then now adding this back in, can make the formatting match up. Now, after we add the code in is when now it's not indexable. So that's how you can check. You just right click, view page source. You can search for no index. So this should be added in here. You can clean up the formatting if you want to make it a bit cleaner, but this gets the job done. And yeah, it's really simple fix to make to your theme.liquid file. So this will block or just stop the pages from getting indexed. And it doesn't immediately get them removed from Google's index. You'll want to go into Google Search Console if you can, if there's not a ton of pages, and you can request removal of these from the Google index. That'll just expedite the time it takes for them to get removed and cleaned up. So that's really if you have a lot of pages indexed. And of course, if you have a lot of them, it's going to take a lot of time. So maybe it's not even worth it. And that's why you'll want to also block crawling of them. So yeah, here's kind of where you added. You can add it like in one line or broken up like this. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, it's more example of what's going on there. You have how to check it. And yes, what I talked about. So you can go, and if you have, say, you see, notice or the same kind of collection page has multiple like tag pages showing up here, you can just request removal like of ones that start with a certain prefix. So if you have say for this page, if there were a lot of like whatever this collection and then all the different materials, you can just add this request removal of this, any URL that begins with this string, add a slash at the end, to make sure it doesn't remove the actual collection page, and that will do the trick. Okay, so now for blocking the crawling, so that means we'll want to update the robots.txt file. And Shopify has a whole like help center article here of how to create it. So you can basically just create this robots.txt, the liquid file in Shopify that allows you to add certain rules in order to add more detail and customize the robots.txt. So by default, this is the one that shows up. And after you get that created, you can search for it here in your theme files. Search for robots.txt.liquid. And this is where you can add different rules. So I already have another one added here. And what you want to do in this case, just copy this code, come over here, and paste that in. And I like to get this formatted nicely. So you can see, as if I just search for this, just to show, nothing's in here yet. And then if we just go over here, save. Now if I do, hard refresh, it looks like it got added right there. So now that got added. And now in the future, when Googlebot or any of these other wonderful search engine bots come back to our site, they should follow the guidelines here and not crawl any of these slash collection. Basically, if there's multiple slashes after the collections in the URL, they won't crawl that, so it won't eat up any of your crawl budget any longer. And the only time you need to be careful adding this is if you still have the rules set up. So on your store, if you have collection or product pages where, like this one actually. So you have it set up where from the collection page and you click through the product. So it has like collection slash product or selection, collection name slash product, and then the actual product. So now it won't crawl these product pages, which shouldn't be a big deal because, I mean, you still have the main like product page anyways, but just something to watch out for if depending on how your store is set up. And yeah, really, it's that simple to take care of this fix to remove these product tags. So this could be something that's really holding your site back if you have potentially dozens or hundreds of these pages indexed, getting crawled by Google, which is just a waste of resources. So yeah, just real quickly, this is how you can update your theme files in order to take care of this issue. And if you want more help improving your technical SEO foundation, check out the link in the description below for the full 90-page technical SEO training here that just went over a brief, just one slide out of the 90 pages here. So yeah, if you want the full guide, just check the link in the description below for more technical SEO tips.